Good morning. Hello, friends. Raquel Packett's here, president of Zen Freight Solutions. I just had the best lunch ever with a dear friend of mine, and our topic of conversation was brokerages and how they manage their teams. So I just wanted to take a minute and kind of talk about that and kind of give a little bit of my experience and my opinion. And I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for supporting me. And please let comments below so that we can continue the conversation. So the topic was large brokerages being very bottom line driven, focused on analytics and KPIs, and therefore kind of putting the employees' personal feelings to the wayside. Okay. I know here, now we're in 2022. COVID has made things strange and weird out there. I'm sure managing employees from across the internet has made life challenging for many people. And I totally understand as a leader myself, wanting to make sure that your team is doing the best that they can do and that they're working for you and holding them accountable. One of the biggest problems that I see and that I had dealt with myself was this fear-based management. So, as an employee, you're given metrics that you have to meet each day, right? Let's say we've got to make 50 calls a day, we've got to book 10 loads a day, and we have to be on the phone starting at our start time of 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 p.m. And we're being tracked as far as how long we're on the computer. That feels very controlling to me, right? When you're focusing on just KPIs and you're focusing on the outcome that you're getting, are you getting the right outcome that you want? I'm just asking because I don't focus that way. That's not how I operate. In my experience, when I was being reviewed and being shown, here's your numbers, here's what you're doing, I recall being told, good job, but here's where you can improve. I was a top performer. I work from my heart space and always want to do the best job that I can do. And it was deflating to be told, yeah, you did good. Here's how you do better. I got top performer awards month after month. I was one of the top in the company. But I got told to do better. If you're having trouble with your top performing employees not performing and not caring, I'm going to challenge you to look at how you're managing. Because if you're focused on just numbers and metrics and you've lost that personal connection, I want to challenge you to pick up the phone, talk to your employees, and ask them, how are you? How are things? How are you feeling? I know that's out of the normal. I get it. But I can promise you that showing your employees or your team that you care about them as a human will open a conversation or have a positive benefit in the long term. I run my team as if they're part of my family. I want to know how they're feeling each day, what they're doing for fun, how life is in general, what's stressing them, what's on their mind, because we're all human. Life doesn't stop just because we're at work. So I get it. Life is happening while we're trying to operate and work together as a team. We need to be supportive of one another. Be there for one another, right? If I'm not feeling good and I have a migraine and I tell my team that, most likely they're going to be like, oh, we'll get the extra calls. Don't worry about it. Take some time for yourself. And do you know how good that feels? It goes the same way. For my employees, if they're not feeling well, I say the same thing to them. Is that how you operate in your team? Is that how your business is managed? I'm interested. I want to know. So, let's chat. How does your company show you that you are supported and you mean the most to them? I'm excited to hear your comments below. Bye, guys.